Parking in downtown La Crosse can be difficult at times, but the city thinks it might have a solution.
Well, city leaders are talking about the possibility of adding onto a downtown parking ramp. News 8's Kyle Dimke now joins us with a look at how they plan to pay for that expansion.
Well, Mayor Tim Cabot says adding 2 floors to the Riverside ramp in downtown is in response to the growth the area is experiencing. He says with 4 new hotels and the loss of a few surface parking lots, there is an increased demand for parking right now. But taxpayers shouldn't expect to be footing the bill on this multi-million-dollar project.
Depending on the time of day, finding a spot to park in downtown La Crosse can be difficult for some. But when asked if there is a need for more parking, folks in downtown have mixed reviews.
I'd support it because it's near the convention center and we need that kind of parking, and it doesn't do anything as far as the footprint.
It seems to be like there's sufficient ramps, and I've never heard anyone say that it's a big problem.
We have like 4 or 5 parking ramps, so I think if we're able to streamline the ramps a little bit better and make it more accessible to the public, I think that would be kind of the way to go to utilize what we already have.
La Crosse Mayor Tim Cabot says there is a need for the roughly 250 additional parking spaces that would be built on top of the Riverside ramp. He says the ramp was designed to be added onto, and the city was planning to do so.
In the long term, we had made plans and goals for adding on to that Riverside Center ramp at some point in the future when that was first constructed a few years ago.
It is estimated to cost $600,000 to design the addition, and Cabot's rough estimate is $5 million for the construction. But he says taxpayers shouldn't have sticker shock.
Based on the funds that we have generated already from that tax increment area, the fact that we have a cash flow that's being generated from the developments from before, plus the sale proceeds from the lot itself, we feel like we can finance this expansion without having to do any borrowing.
And City Council member James Churf, who represents the downtown area, agrees with the mayor.
Sometimes it's unfortunate that we need to invest big dollars into parking solutions, but conversely we don't get these kind of developments that bring in substantial tax dollars and provide a substantial tax base without some capital improvement.
La Crosse has $15 million over the next 3 years earmarked in its capital improvements budget for new or expanded parking facilities in the area of the Riverside ramp. And that ramp is the only completely free parking ramp in the city right now, and the mayor says he expects it to stay that way.
Thanks a lot, Kyle. The city's Finance and Personnel Committee will vote tonight on whether or not to approve the $600,000 to fund a ramp design consultant.
And the City Council will then have the final decision next week.